hopefully it works out well. I started that timer a little bit early. 50 bucks, that's not bad. Let's actually pull up the tracker here. I didn't have my tracker up. All right, let's try to walk and get everything situated with the tracker. Yeah, it was not very fun. My leaf, I have a leaf blower and I bought a second battery with it, but the second battery no longer holds a charge. So I used that leaf blower for a little bit, then when it runs out of battery, bring it back in and start doing everything the old-fashioned way. No Emerald Ash Borer for those yet. We have there's a guy that runs a landscaping company that lives by my parents, and he comes out every I mean, we pay him for it, but he comes out every spring and does ash borer treatment for him, and so far so good. I mean, it must be working because the village had there was like 30 ash trees they had that they had to cut down and replace with other types of trees. Ooh, Schrodinger's Agaseed. So thankfully we didn't have to do that. Yeah, so far they're doing really well. Actually had a lot more leaves this year than we have in years past. But that's because it's not as windy. Usually the wind takes the leaves straight from the tree and blows them like over the neighbor's fence or something like that. And there's nothing for me to rake up because I can't walk into the neighbor's backyard and because they're over the fence, but this time they all just kind of floated straight down. Oh yikes, that's a lot. Yeah, are the ash borers, are they bugs or something? Yeah, pine needles aren't good. Those also, if you're not careful, you get one of those in your shoes and you keep poking your foot. Hey Yak, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Hope your Halloween went well. Oh, not a problem. Real life always comes first. Friday the 13th streams are hopefully going to continue on Wednesday, to be on Wednesday for at least the next, I'm guessing through maybe January. Wednesdays will be Friday the 13th nights. There we go. Get out of my way. Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to have a house, so the yard work is, I just never really thought as much about how much yard work you actually do. At least before owning the house. Then after we got it, I'm like, wow, this is a lot. Alright, that is enough for bottle vendor. Found an early mirror, that's a good start. I do like that early mirror. I think the last seed I didn't get the mirror till, or it was a recent seed. It was so long before I actually got the mirror. Hey Breath, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Yeah, that's kind of how I am. I'm not a big fan of the yard work, especially on days like today where that's my entire day. Hey Angler, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Ooh, really nice spot for a bottle. Now we can go hit Sick Kid. Yep, I've got a FX Pack Pro, well, not my original, but a legitimate Super Nintendo with an actual SNES controller. But yeah, you can't do randomizer seeds on an original card, so you have to use like a flash card or something like that. So I got my flash cart here. Ooh, I missed the black hole chicken. The run is invalid. The chickens were all running away. They knew what was happening. They're too smart. Yeah, I cannot like EverDrive's FX packs. They're absolutely incredible. I don't know how I existed without mine. Well, I mean, I do. I used to have, let's see, before I had to get rid of my bulk of my collection, I had 464 NES carts. So like the whole shelf behind me was basically completely full. Master Sword already. Oh. Well, gee, that puts Aga basically in logic if I get an early lamp. Yeah, if the lamp shows up, I'm guessing we're just gonna need to rush Aga unless I can somehow sequence break some stuff. Nope. Not worried about that for $5. Welcome in Dimension X. Hope you're having a good Saturday. I kept, I think, 8. Remember to save and quit in case I do that beautiful soft lock again. Yeah, usually I like to have at very least blue mail. I know there's people that are much better at the game than I am that are like, oh, I don't need any kind of armor. But me, I like having armor. Unless I have the cape and a tempered sword or higher, phase 2 of Ganon will kill me, and it will kill me bad. Oh, I had the mirror! Why didn't I block clip? Oh, I also, yeah, I kind of forgot to get extra bombs. Yeah, might have wanted those extra bombs. Normally, if I don't see bomb drops, I'll run and get some bombs at the hut in the village, but let's see. We can get back there pretty quick. Slight detour, this is fine. Ow. 1 concussion. At least with the Master Sword, Mini Moldorm Cave is going to be a breeze. Smack. I should have block clipped again. I mean, that's the best part about having the mirror is you don't have to, like, I know there's the hook shot clip you can do in there. I know it exists because I've watched other people do it. I've watched myself fail trying to do that clip about 300 times. Hey Keith, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. But I know the hookshot clip exists, but I love having the mirror because I can actually do that one. We should save and quit again in case I soft lock myself. I had a very nice attempt when I was doing I think it was a fake flipper. And I got hit in the water, which normally it's annoying, but it's not. You just lose like a minute and a half, but unfortunately the damage boost knocked me into a waterfall without flippers. So that was a very nice sit there for 2 minutes and like, oh, this isn't bringing me back. So I had to redo everything that I had already done because I was just like, oh, starting flute, let's go. It's like there's a couple, like I know how I can do a lot of bomb jumps and stuff, but there's a couple in particular that really give me problems. Mainly the one by the big chest in the Tower of Hera. It looks so easy when good people do it, but when I do it, it's just like, oh, that's actually, you're just gonna go and fall through multiple floors. I was really hoping I could avoid Ice Rod Cave here, but I was like, if I get something that points me in a different direction before Ice Rod Cave, I'm gonna skip that. And the game is just like, no, we're gonna not give you. I mean, the mirror is good, but it's not progression. I know quite a few tricks in this game, but like, the big one I haven't learned yet is Hammer Yump. And that would save me, like if I do a key sanity seed, I need 5 keys instead of 4 to get everything. Yeah, I'm glad I went here. But like, the big one is Icebreaker. Knowing how to do Icebreaker is the best because Ice Palace is the absolute worst if you don't have Somaria. We're walking on water. Alright, that's just a 20. No Moon Pearl yet, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna go in like this. Oh, Tempered Sword. Wow. Ooh, and a bottle of red. Alright, at this point, I'm not gonna bother... I'm not gonna worry about checking out the, what's on the Zora ledge. I can't get it anyway, so we're just gonna go sequence break the hobo here. And then we can save and quit out of here, and... Wait, I have the glove. Technically, Zora is in logic, but there's no money. There we go. Oh wait, that's right, I can't do that. What does up and down at the same time on stairs do? Is that how you do the... No, that's spin speed. Spin speed is one I don't know how to do. I know how to do hook speed, but not spin speed. How do you even press? Is that like you have to remap the buttons or something? Wait. I should have went through the other side. Oh well. Lost 3 seconds. The run is over. Let's see. There's really not a whole lot of... Actually, I can get into Hera right now. Okay, we'll know what 3 bosses are when we get into those. We've also got Agina, Saha's Closet. I'm a little worried that, well, actually, a hammer... Well, and we still need a Moon Pearl, but Hammer or another glove gets Dark World access. I really don't want to go into Eastern right now. Oh, under stairs! Green Pendant Thieves. That would be fun to... I know I've seen, like, the Hybrid Major Glitches tournament. And that just looks so crazy. Come on, let's see a butter sword right now. If we're gonna be getting all these swords, let's just go all out. Give me everything. It's normally... I give myself starting Boots and Flute just so I don't end up not getting boots for a seed. That happened to me Oh. That is an interesting spot for the Moon Pearl. Alright, always remember, we ABA, we always bomb Agina. One for the wall, one for him. I hate you, Agina. Alright, escape. Got 5 checks there, we got a couple on the mountain, still do not have enough money for Zora. I know how a splash delete works, but I've never actually done one, so I can't do a splash delete to sneak whatever it would be off the ledge. Yeah, I'd love to see the Book of Medora so I can just go get that Moon Pearl. Welcome in, Defender. Hope you're having a good Saturday. I know what day of the week it is. It amazes me how many times I forget that throughout the course of a stream, even though I'm saying it constantly. Come on, where's my book? Or, I mean, I'd take the mitts too. The mitts would also get me there. And the mitts would be a legitimate Dark World access item, so the mitts would actually be really good here too. So either one of those would work. I know at least... Why am I going this way? We're not going to Aga. I know I don't have to go... I won't have to go through Aga to get to the Moon Pearl at least. So I think that means that our logical Dark World access is not going to be through Aga. We might still need Aga for Quake. Oh, the mirror! I can just mirror out of the basement and then sequence break Dark Cross. Actually, that might not be necessary depending on what items are down here. Yeah, I think when I've seen him holding a sword before when he gives me one, and that would have been 2 bombs. Wow, that would have been really nice. Okay, wow, all the bombs down here. Oh, I have a boomerang. Why don't we see what the stun prize is? And you'd think like it would make sense if it was like a god mode, because you're playing as Mega Man X. Nothing in Hyrule is going to be able to even scratch X. That's not too exciting at the moment, but having a heart stun prize is really, really nice for later on. Already got the key, so I think there is a legitimate item back here in Dark Cross. So we're gonna go run around in the dark for a little bit. Gotta get my trusty bombs out. Because there's a little trick that'll help you line up where the chest is on the 3rd floor if you use a bomb. Well, actually, with the tempered, too. Those snakes are not... They just die in one hit. It's beautiful. Alright, so if we find the torch down here... Okay, so that's the torch. We go around it. We turn to the left. We lay a bomb. Explode, walk up, and there we go. Actually, let's just save and quit out of here. So Dark Cross has nothing. Looks like we're going up the mountain. Yeah, Eastern is pretty good. I can do that. I can do... Well, I can get Gary from the... Well, I can do Gary from either side. I've done Mire and Turtle Rock in the dark a few times, but I don't like it. I cannot do the Aga Dark Room or the big Dark Room in Eastern with to get to the big key chest. I've done Eastern Basement in the dark, but not the one with the, like the chest maze. All right, come on, Gary, let's go. Follow me. We're almost there. I can see. Get out of my way, Dead Rocks. Give me hook shot. I was actually very briefly excited when I saw something pointy like that. Now I can't hook speed up here. I'm gonna get hit by cabbages. I can get into Hera though. No fire source for the basement. Unfortunately, no hook shot either, so I can't Hera pot. Unless that's Zora money. That's fine. Hook shot. Oh, the mitts. Now, do I even do Hera right now, or do I wait till I have a fire source and hook shot? I don't think I do Hera right now. It's not like it'd be very difficult to get back to at this point. I've got my Dark World access. Okay, so the Hera Big is in Hera Basement. That is not what you want to see. So we definitely need a fire source now. Wow. Yeah, oh, hey Pepper, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. I know there is you can do spin speed, but that's not a trick I'm aware of. Hey, sweetie. Come say hi. My youngest daughter and my wife are down here. You going to bed? Yeah. All right, love you, sweetie. You want to say hi?
Hi.
What were you for Halloween?
Nova.
She was Nova from Zombies 4. You sleep good in your new fox blanket.
I wanted to bring Freddy down.
No, Freddy doesn't. Then George would get very upset that he didn't get to go downstairs.
Mommy could bring George.
Mommy doesn't want to hold George because he's a potato. We have 2 Shih Tzus. Freddy's like 14 pounds and George is 18.
10,000.
And he's very, very bulky. Would you like to say hi too?
His nickname's Potato.
Yep, his nickname is Potato.
Hi, everyone.
That's my wife, and this is my youngest, and my oldest is upstairs right above me talking to friends on the phone, probably.
She always.
Yes, she does.
She's probably playing Roblox.
She's playing Roblox?
Yeah.
Alright, sweetie.
Well, we got to go shopping tomorrow, remember? And then we're going over to do a puppy play date.
Bye-bye. Love you.
Love you, sweetie. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. One more? Okay, come on.
Mwah.
Love you, sweetie.
Love you too. Bye, everybody.
Oh, here, no? Yeah, I've watched. I think Scottish Brave was the one I watched do that the most, because well, she was the Link to the Past person I watched the most, and I never figured out exactly how to do spin speed. I really need to though. Like, I want to learn all the I'll never be. I don't think I'm physically capable of hovering, just based off what I've heard that's like. My mash is not good enough. But I'd like to think I could do... I could definitely do hammer jump if I learned that. But Andy makes hovering look so easy. It's fun watching him play A Link to the Past. Like, I was watching him at SGL, and it's like, oh, here Andy's gonna do a hover. And he, does the ones where you turn at an angle, like in Pod, and it just makes it look so easy. Yeah, but Halloween was a lot of fun. Very busy, but ooh, that's a good item. I love the cape. All right. Now we're gonna go. We've got logical Dark World access. Unfortunately, our only access point to the Dark World is we don't have the hammer yet, so we have to go in through the portal in, what do you call it? In Village of Outcasts and CAC. Oh, it's Quake. So hopefully I can get other dungeons and I can ignore... Ooh, well, actually no, why would I go into here? I don't even have a fire source yet. And I can maybe ignore going into Mire at all. But I don't want to do Aga just to get Quake. So hopefully I have other options for Go mode. Hey Chris, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Well, Andy is like one of the best ever at this game. I'm not even good enough to play in tournaments. But yeah, the SGL races were so much fun to watch. I should probably put the Moon Pearl on here. Wait, what? Oh, I forgot to put the mitts down. That's why it's saying none of this is in logic. So we got that. Let's go up here. I'll take another bottle. Chill days are the best days. Let's see, we have a green pendant thieves. I have a couple Dark World, North Dark World checks I want to do before I start dipping it. Well, actually, no. We can dip into... Let's see how many items we got. We have 2 items potentially available in Skullwoods. So I'm gonna check those out first. Hopefully we'll get what we need out of Skullwoods. We'll get at least, ideally, both items out in the front, but that probably won't happen. Another great reason to have Tempered this early. I don't have to worry about these stupid Gibdos. I hate Gibdos. Hurry before the Wallmaster comes back. Made it. It's the Wallmaster. Okay, so the big key, that's not great, but that will take me... That will let me get over to the big key chest if I need to. Odds are there's going to be an item where we don't want there to be one, and that's in the back. Ow, jerks. Ooh, breakfast taco. That sounds delicious. Ow. I believe since this isn't key sanity, we should get a key in the bottom room. We should have at least one key back here. Alright, this is a crystal. Let's just see 2 items. That way I don't even have to bother bomb jumping to the big chest. No. That is not what I was asking to see. Oh, that is what I'm talking about right there. French vanilla fire rod. Oh, that is beautiful. Well, now I do have the compass. And it's Moldorm. Oh, that is the best boss to have in Skullwoods, is Moldorm. Whoops. Oh, that's right, I came in this door. Moldorm does not know what to do on the floor here, on the moving floor. So it just kind of sits there and spins in circles. Yeah, this has been... awesome. Uh-oh. Actually, I've got a fairy, so if I die on the way here, it's not a big deal. I'm not worried about that. I see 2 keys. I don't think I even need to stop and grab this key here. Oh, nice. Chili's always good. I'm so glad I went in here. I would have been waiting on that fire rod for so long. And the beauty of that too is now that means I could go and do Hera if I wanted to also. I mean, I'd still like to wait for Hookshot, because that'll just save a mountain of time. Though I might have to go back anyway, depending on... like, if there's an item in Hera Basement... Wait, no, there's not an item in Hera Basement. The big key, if there's an item in the big key chest. Oh, wait. That's right, stun prize is hearts. Let's utilize... Ow, Gibdo. That was incredibly rude, not called for at all. Can't believe the Gibdo did that to me. Oh boy. This is fine. I got her actually. Is there a fairy? Yes, there is a fairy. So we're fine. I'm pretty sure one of these was a heart. Okay, perfect. Not really worried about the magic right now. Don't need magic for Moldorm. Oh, combos, the pretzel and cheese snacks? I love those. There we go, look at that. And we got our first Triforce piece. At only 30 minutes in, that's usually usually takes me a lot longer to complete a dungeon. But this was just set up so perfectly. Hey Vior, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. It's Saturday. All right, let's get moving. Got some North Dark World, North Mirror checks to do. And then we're gonna go and do Village of Outcast, maybe do Thieves Town, because I have the compass for that. No, I don't have the compass for that, rats. I mean, it's pretty easy to just walk into the boss room there and see who the boss is. And with the boss shuffle, you don't need to get the maiden out of the basement either. I will take that. Compasses are so, unless this is the compass to like, well no, it wouldn't be the compass to Hyrule Castle. Even if it's the compass to Ganon's Tower, that's still going to be really nice to have, because it'll help me keep track of all the items in there. Be Thieves Town. Just do it. Thieves Town. Oh, that's not bad. I'm going to be going there soon, too. Because there's a bunch of bosses here that I cannot beat right now. Actually, there's more bosses that I can't beat than bosses I can at this point. And at least something like Armos Knight's definitely doable, even though I've just got a sword. Alright, Graveyard Ledge, what do we got? Actually, that fire source gives me desert from the back. Actually, I can just flute back to to CAC. This is fine. Okay, nothing exciting there. And we've still got Hype Cave. There's a lot of stuff outstanding here. Like, I'm actually kind of wondering if I'm better off going down to Hype Cave and then coming back here to the Village of Outcast to finish Thieves. That way, if like, say Thieves is Argus, and I can pull a hook shot out of Hype Cave, then we can beat Argus and I don't have to double dip. I think I will do that. Stupid tree. Hey, Honor, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. That is not hookshot. And if I could also pull a Thieves Town big key, I mean a Thieves Town, not the big key's in there, but a Thieves Town compass, that would be really nice too. Well, the Village of Outcasts is kind of bland here today. Right, Sea House is gonna have something. Sea House won't let us down. Oh! Do I want to do Smith Chain right away? And yeah, why not? I'm heading in that direction right now. I'm gonna be walking and doing all those other checks anyway. Why not just get the purple chest? You know, I've got the mirror. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. It seems it's something that started happening maybe a week or so ago. I'm guessing it's some issue with YouTube. Yeah, I have no idea why it's showing them like that. Just bombs. Alright, so we took the frog home. We'll get our purple chest. Oh, wait, I did this wrong. I should have did dig game first. Because they won't let me do dig game if I've got the chest with me. That was just poor routing on my part. Yeah, I haven't changed any settings or anything like that. That involves doing extra things. Stumpy. Okay, well, I mean, we're getting close to having money to get into pod, but I'd really like to see some kind of major progression item here. That's what I'd like. That's what I want to see. That's what we need. All right, let's go bring this over to Gary. I don't need those. Pointless. Alright, so I guess Hype Cave back over into Dig Game, then we'll go into Thieves. Since Thieves is more items than Desert, we'll have four items in there, plus potentially if the boss always has an item that's a Triforce piece. Alright, Hype Cave. What do you got, Johnny? Hookshot? Compass to Thieves? Ganon's Tower, that's not bad. 50 bucks, 300 bucks. Heart. Flippers, finally, something useful. Okay, that... Ooh, that's Hookless Swamp, though. I don't want to do Hookless Swamp. That does give us the option to go to use the river to get to Pyramid Ledge and Catfish. Ooh, Eastern and Desert are red crystals. And instead of saving and quitting, we're running here. Ow. Moblins, stop being such jerks. And Tree, you stop it too. Mountain Wall, you also. Everyone's being so mean right now. I could do Arrow Game, but I think I'm pretty good for money right now. Good, keep those coming. Let's see some reds. Okay, that's 25, 26. 56. Did not make my money back. We're not staying here though. We're going. Actually, I think I could dig down there too, but not worth it. Let's see, so we can get, actually no, I can't, depending on what is in the, why am I doing that? This isn't the light world. I mean, maybe, yeah, maybe we do desert first. On the off chance that I can pull a hammer out of desert and I can fully clear thieves depending on what's in the big chest. Because there's a hammerlock chest there. And there is another hint tile in here. And it'll be really nice to be able to mirror back to this door when I'm done with everything in here and just head straight to the back. Though I don't know who this boss is. The boss might not be beatable. Alright, the key. That would have been good information to have before I walked the purple chest all the way over there. Would have been much nicer. Alright, that's one item. Got one more item left. Hopefully it's just like the map or something in the big chest on the right, and we'll get our big key over here. Big key and an item. Alright, good. Because I don't want to mirror out and then run back to the other side. I just want to mirror out and go. Item? Naturally. I don't want to leave anything behind here this early. We're still looking for too much. Powder. I'm gonna take a gamble that this is a boss I can do, which is definitely not guaranteed. But it's not like the back is too big. It's only a minute and a half or so, maybe. Rain, we haven't got rain here in a while. But I mean, that's pretty normal for Wisconsin Octobers. Right, game, you want to do something good? Let's see vanilla. Give us Landmo. And right now I've got a lot of dungeons that I might be able to clear, but I don't really know. Nope. Can't do that. That's exactly why I want to have compasses. Alright. So we didn't get what we needed to out of there, but I guess I can go pop in, do Magic Bat quick. Maybe Magic Bat will give us that hammer. I mean, I'd prefer not to do Bomb Helmasaur either. Yeah, it's probably usually low 50s, high 40s, and then at night it dips into the 30s. Alright, Magic Bat. Make this worth my time. Early game was really good. Middle game is really kind of starting to stall out here. I'm gonna have to go back and do the portal again after this. Because we can't get back to that. I just had a really terrible thought that one of the 2 items in Mire could be something really big, and I'm avoiding it because I don't want to do Aga. I mean, Mire doesn't have a lot of items. It's only 2 plus the 1 on the boss. But still. See, after this, we've got Hammerless Pod. We've got Somaria-less Ice, Hookless Swamp, and Bowless Eastern. Like all the dungeons that you have, like, oh, hey, you need this item. No, I guess I could go do Hera. Hera is clearable now, depending on the boss. There's our 4th bottle. Get out of my way, horse. And I do have the compass to Hera. That might be the play next. Especially if this ends up being another boss I can't beat. But if it does, at least this is really quick to get back to. And unfortunately, I'd be digging out this entire thing and hopefully not leaving an item behind in the basement. Probably should have did Hera first, but I didn't realize that that was an option before I went in here. Alright, well, at least it's an item. One less thing that can be in the basement. Okay, so it's looking very likely that we're gonna have an item that's hammer locked. While I'm in here, though, I have to get the other stuff. Running out of places to go. How cold does it get there in winter? Not gonna try to get the God Pixel, we're just gonna use the cape. You don't have to bomb the floor either for a boss hunt, which is very nice. Okay, let's see an item here. Not progression, maybe some armor. All right. If the cell has an item there, we are fully cleared here. We don't have to worry about... Oh no, the cell's gonna have the small key. The small key is not going to be locked in the chest. The cell's going to have a small key. It's going to have sadness. Oh wow, I just picture it being a lot warmer there. Jerk. Shouldn't even be doing this. It's just going to be the small key. Then I'm gonna have to turn around, run into a boss I can't beat anyway. Oh no, there we go, perfect. All right, so we don't, the small key is locked in the chest over there to the left. Got all of our items. Now let's see if we can beat this boss. Oh, the low, okay. Alright, something I can beat. I'd even accept Helmasaur. That works. All right, very nice. Wait, why didn't... I should have went and done, that was dumb. I should have stayed in the Dark World and did, Catfish and Pyramid Ledge while I was in that area. I mean, I don't want to do Hair of the Long Way. Especially since we have to get the big key out of the basement, but... I do have the compass, so I'll at least know who the boss is here. Jeez, 50 minutes in, I still haven't even been to Paradox Cave yet. Paradox is off limits right now. There's still those early checks in Eastern that are staring at me too. It's gonna be the small key or an item. Oh, there we go, Butter Sword, all right. So we got one more item in here. Oh, who's the boss? I don't know if I want to try Bomb Helmasaur. Because Helmasaur likes to hover over that hole. And that makes it so you can't really blow it up. Like, blow up the mask. And I guess I can try it, and if I need to, I can just come back with extra bombs. Why am I using a bomb there, then? And of course, that was basically just wasting a bomb. Wait a minute. If we're stuck here like that, let's just do this. Really disappointed about wasting that bomb, though. I think you need 5 to break the mask. And just based on how Helmasaur loves to stand over that pit there, I don't think that's going to work very well. But I mean, it's not that difficult to come back once I've got hook shot. Then you just walk in, got the mirror. Actually, there's a bomb in here, so I'll be fine. I'll get my bomb back. Okay. Rude. That's what I think. Alright. Give us the item in the first chest here. Don't make me go through and get the big chest. Because I'm not going to do the bomb jump. I don't want to fall through 2 floors. That would have been really useful earlier. That is not a good hint. That does not give me anything. I already have that. Alright. Can we do Bomb Helmasaur? I'm guessing not, but we're gonna try. Stand still. See, I don't think that counts the hit there. Unless it moves to the right. Nope. This isn't gonna work. I think it has to move to the right of the hole in order for the hit to count. If it's standing over the hole, the hit, there's like no hitbox. Down here. Alright, 2. Hurry up. No, no, no. I don't think that hit. That's not gonna hit. Yeah, this was a disaster. We're gonna come back later. Normally, I mean, Helmasaur is annoying there. It seems to show up in Hera a lot too. It's annoying to begin with in Hera, but when you've got to use bombs, it's extra annoying. I will take that. Alright, let's do green pendant turn in. Then I guess I'm gonna dip Bolus Eastern. I don't like double dipping all these dungeons, but the game's not really giving me anything to work with here. So then I guess after this, we'll go back to the Dark World, do Homie Fish and Pyramid Ledge, which I should have done earlier. And I guess technically Ice Palace is an option, but I don't have Somaria, so I don't want to do it. And there is still Quake and Mire. But that would involve doing Aga 1, and I really don't want to do Aga 1. Yeah, I still need Hammer and Hookshot to really dive into Ganon's Tower, too. Usually you want to hit Ganon's Tower as soon as possible in a boss hunt, just because it's so item dense. And you get 2 Triforce pieces if you can clear the whole thing. This seed started so nice too, and it's very quickly becoming one of those where the middle game is just absolute trash. Alright, I mean at least the big key's not on the right, but odds are we're gonna have to do that chest anyway. I don't have a compass, so I don't know what this boss is. You gotta step on the switch. You make sure you do that. Switch has to be stepped on. I remember when I used to know how to do the quick kills in this room to only get 2 Stealthos spawning. And I just lost it one day and it never came back. Yep, we gotta go all the way over. That's a bummer. Hintile? I know the Fire Rod is in Skull Woods. I already got it. Actually, whatever item is down here right now isn't even in logic. This is lamp locked. You'll be happy, Chaser. We might be doing a Somaria-less Ice Palace here. After this, I'm gonna go. I've got 2 checks I can do before I'm going into Somaria-less Ice. I mean, it's possible that, like I was saying earlier, it could just be Mire. Oh, how's the game going? I'm hoping the Blue Jays are winning, but I'm guessing they're not. Doesn't really matter where we go here, does it? this is miserable. I mean, I'm starting to think that this is looking a lot more like I need to go do Aga to get Quake. Oh, Blue Jay's up 3-1. What inning? I'm guessing like 4th or 5th. Top of the 4th? Okay. Oh, that's right. There is Pod, too. But no, I don't have the bow. I can't really... There's not a whole lot I could really likely do in Pod. Alright, let's swim across. Wait, Homie Fish, you're gonna have my back. Homie Fish is not gonna let me down. Let's see, well, if the first chest in Pod is a small key, I should be able to get really deep into there. So maybe we do Pod while we're over here. There it is! Homie Fish coming through. Oh, thank you, Homie Fish. I mean, I'm still over here. I think I will do Pod after checking Pyramid Ledge, but after that, it's Ice Palace time. We got the best item in the game. I could have had this a lot sooner too if I didn't mix up going here. Ow. All right. A compass? Okay, we'll definitely take that. And it's to Ice Palace. It was meant to be. I mean, Cold Stare is beat. I should before I... Ugh. I need to make sure I have full magic if I'm going into any boss rooms, because if I run into Cold Stare, I can't beat Cold Stare without full magic, because I don't have bombos. And I didn't buy any potion, any blues or anything. I'm gonna save like 2 solid minutes in Ice Palace now. With the lovely Icebreaker. Happy day. But first, I mean, maybe we'll get something in here that completely changes everything else, too. But the first chest in the basement has to be a key. Yeah, usually I don't get all 4 bottles. Actually, I might as well release the fairies here. Small key. All right, just like I expected. So we can dive in a little bit further here. Ow. Can't do anything there right now. Because you need the bow to get... I mean, there is a mimic clip that you can do, but I don't know how to do that. Let's get our mirror ready after these 2 checks. Alright, that's one of the items in here. We got 4 to go plus the Triforce piece. This will probably be a small. The big key. I can't do anything else in here. Everything else is small key locked, so I need the bow to continue. Alright, so we're gonna buy ourselves a couple blues. I should have hit up the arrow game in the Dark World. Now I don't have enough money to buy extra bombs. So if I walk in here and see another Helmasaur, I'll just leave, get some money, and come back. Alright, Ice Palace, here we go. Ugh. Actually, no, I've got a cape and butter sword. Argus isn't going to be too bad. That's an Argus, that's Vitreous. Oh, some caches in Thieves Town. Really? That's wonderful. Oh, I miss having hookshot in here. Come on, Ice Palace, don't let me down. You can do it, Ice. Ooh, there's some bombs. Ooh, an 8-pack. Very nice. We're good. Not like we actually need the bombs here for Itchers. Okay, big key. I don't want to have to go get iced tea, so let's get our 2 other items out of here before iced tea. Why is it telling me this? Oh, maybe it's... I don't have a hammer. That's why it's telling me that. I can't clear this without a hammer. God, this really looks like I have to go in. I've either got to go into Hookless Swamp or my progression is locked in Mire, which is locked behind Aga. Just give me a hand. We got 1 item left. Actually, no, 2 items left. Just give me a hammer. I can't get through this part without a hammer either. Oh, I can't get the item in here because I don't have the hammer. This is really, really bad. Why am I even doing this? This is all just a giant waste. I mean, hopefully when I come back here, we'll be able to actually use hookshot on the Pengators. A bow. Alright, Ice Palace is coming through. Give us another item right here. Don't make me go to iced tea. Jerks. I mean, that bow is huge. I definitely need that. Now I can potentially finish Eastern depending on who the boss is in there. But there's still no compass, and I don't want to go all the way to the back of Eastern just to be like, haha, another Trinex. So we'll get this. Unless it's a hammer, we're gonna have to leave. Oh, the bow does open up more pod. I don't know what I was hoping would happen there. So I could go back to pod. But again, still no hammer. The book. Well, that sucks. Actually. Oh, I still don't have money for that. Never mind. I'm just so desperately trying to avoid doing Aga to get that Quake. But I have it's starting to look like everything in this seed is gonna be locked behind me going into Mire. Which I do not want to do. I mean, I hate Mire to begin with, but when it's, when I have to do Aga to even enter, I hate it extra. Come on, hammer, hook shot. Can't finish desert. Eastern doesn't give us anything new right now. Yeah, it's either Hookless Swamp, Bombos Tablet, or I'm gonna have to go through and do Aga 1 to get the, and to go into Mire. Ice is definitely the worst. Well, it depends. If you have Somaria, Ice Palace isn't bad. You get to block you Icebreaker and you get right to the back with all the good stuff. If you don't have Somaria, Ice Palace is basically the worst thing ever. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna get Bombos Tablet. And I guess we'll do a quick, even though it takes so long to get into Ice, to Swamp. We'll dip into Swamp before we last location whatever is in Mire. I know, I guess I could still go to Pod, back into Pod. The bow does open up extra Pod checks. The hammer! Oh, that's beautiful. Why am I back in the Dark World? I'm not going to Swamp right now. That doesn't really get me very far into Ganon's Tower either. I really need that hook shot. But we got a lot more good stuff we can do up here. Wait, I have to go this way. Oh yeah, I don't have any of the medallions. You just have to have the book to get those. You just those are the what you get from those checks. No, it's not. Is it? Wait. Yeah, I think that's what you get from those, but you just have to have the book and Master Sword or higher. All right, so even though I don't actually know, we're gonna go and do the mountain checks here. Maybe I can pull a hook shot out and save a couple minutes in Hera. Jerk. It's been so long since I played the vanilla game, I don't remember exactly what was there. I mean, you might. I could just be misremembering it, because like I said, I haven't played this game vanilla in a really, really long time. I was really hoping to see Hookshot. Smack. Smack. At least I can remember to mirror clip here. Wait, no. This isn't a mirror clip situation. Alright, finally, an hour and 16 minutes before we get into Paradox Cave. Alright, so far Paradox Cave, not exciting at all. Really like to see a little bit more out of here. Hook shot. Wow. Talk about a letdown. I really could use some more health here, because actually there's a fairy right at the top, so I can grab that. I can't even do all of Hookshot Cave. Alright, that's just 20, don't need that. Now Pod is a lot more doable though. And there's still, I still can't do Argus or Trinex. Oh, of course, Quake is also blocking Turtle Rock. I think I'm just gonna have to suck it up and go do Aga 1 to get that Quake. It's really disappointing to have to get an item off of there, but a shovel? Yeah, I gotta go back and finish ice now. There's one more item in there. We can finish ice. We got hammer pegs. Got the dig spot. We can finish para. Hook shot. Buckets. I mean, I could also do a little dip into Ganon's tower. There's not much I can do in there. Actually, Somaria gets me into the right side. I mean, that is an option. I could work my way over to the first boss there. Can I even... Oh, let's check the torch here first. Hook shot on the torch. I will take the heart. Actually, can I bonk to the Stelphos room here? I know I can't bonk beyond this, but can I get these 4 items here? Yeah, it doesn't seem like I can bonk this. Unless... Wait a minute. I want to be on the other side of that. Yeah, I can't bonk that. It was worth a shot. Why didn't I just mirror out of here? Hey Thumper, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. At least the music here is good. Blight of Mankind is an incredible track. Hookshot. Hookshot. I'm so desperate right now. I'm gonna do Tile Room. Actually, let's just let that thing get away from that first. Doing pretty well. I wish this seed was a little better. This seed is absolute trash right now. It started out so nice too, with swords and an early mirror. And then it just stalled in the middle game, and now I'm gonna have to go do Aga 1 at like an hour and a half to get Quake. Wow, bombs. Like, there's so much that I'm still missing right now. Okay, kill that. Oh, this is too slow. Torch is gonna go out. Made it. Sweet. That damage boost didn't cost me. Well, that damage boost saved me, I should say. I boosted down instead of boosting over like I normally do. All right, here we go. Hook shot. The big key. I could do the climb. Compass to eastern. 3 items. Get in there. Oh, almost fell. Here's a bonk, and I do that every time. I guess maybe I can't do the climb. A lot of bosses that usually seem to appear on the climb are ones that I cannot beat yet due to lacking items. Hook shot. We're doing a lot of bonking here. Hey Ninja Guy, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Actually, we're gonna... I don't have the magic to do that. That key is kind of clutch, though. Not Trinex. Hey JR, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Oh, this seed is absolute trash. Might be one of the worst I've ever played before. I guess I'll try the climb? Oh boy. Oh, this is from Astalon, but there is a lot of Mega Man in my MSU. Hey. I can't... Why am I doing this? I don't have hook shot. I can't get the item after Mini Moldorm. Alright, so we're gonna go do Hera, then we're gonna turn around, we'll get Spike Cave. I need hook shot to get over the gap, and I don't have hook shot. I didn't want to hit that. Everything's going wrong. Yeah, that seems to happen with a lot of these. Like, they start out so nice and you feel optimistic. Like, I was sitting there thinking, hey, if I can get this... I started early enough. If I can get this seed done in, like, 2 hours, I might have time to pop in a map rando or something after that. And now we're 2 Triforce pieces in it, an hour and a half, still missing Lamp, Hookshot, Ice Rod. Still have to do Aga 1. There's just way too much left to do. This is going to be one of the longest seeds of these that I've ever had. Alright, let's get our hammer ready. Now see, this thing will just hover over that pit. Okay, it's on the right side. See there, I can't hit it when it's standing there. Right, stay. Got him. I hate you, Helmasaur. Well, I figured that's why you would guess the Mega Man was because of the sprite. Wait. Oh, this is just normal crystal. Hey, Bunny, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Yeah, all things considered, I'm pretty happy with how that went. Usually it stands there where you can't actually hit the thing. You can't actually hit Helmasaur. Alright. As much as I hate to do this right now, we're at Spike Cave. I've still got the shovel, still got hammer pegs, we still got some other hammer lock checks. Still got to go back to ice and finish that. That is one of the first times ever that Spike Cave has not completely sucked. And unfortunately, I've still got 2 Trinex blocks. I can't believe Spike Cave delivered. So I guess now if I can pull an Ice Rod out, I can technically skip doing Aga. So I'm just gonna keep doing these other dungeons that I can clear and hope that I run into an Ice Rod, and then if I have to do this the long way and just fully clear Ganon's tower, that's what I'll do. Why am I killing that? But I guess here the important thing is just if I can somehow dodge doing Aga 1, I should grab that in case I screw up Icebreaker. Out of my way, Pen Gators, unless you're going to give me magic. Alright, let's prep our Icebreaker again. This time I can get that other check that we were hammer locked with. I mean, I have the bow. Vitreous is not going to be a problem with the bow, but I think if I can get enough magic, we'll still do cape and eye spins. Nope. Thought that one was it. Nope. Oh boy. Thankfully I've got blues. Alright. Did I just forget how to do this? I did it earlier in the seed. Come on. I was getting so nervous there. That's like my nightmare when it comes to this game, is forgetting how to do Icebreaker. That did not feel great. Map? Did I miss track? I got iced tea. Yeah, this is from Aquaria. Aquaria is an amazing game if you like Metroidvanias. It's really old. It was it's like underwater Metroid, where you get like songs and your character gets songs to instead of like power suit upgrades. Did I just leave an item on here when I didn't need to? I must have fully cleared this then. And I just forgot to hit the tracker. Alright, we got a couple things of magic. Alright, I just can't die here. Dying here would be disastrous. That was close. Almost got hit with the lightning. What? Okay, blue mail, I should be able to survive if I get poked there. Oh, I've never heard that boss theme. I actually just switched the MSU to the... It used to be, like, compilation of Ace Attorney tracks, and I switched it to Super Bomberman boss theme. Alright, I want to go buy more blues. Really not happy with the lack of... There's a half and a quarter magic available in here, and I haven't seen either of them yet. Let's see, so I've got hammer pegs, and we've got dig spot still. Let's go check dig spot while we're over here. There's 3 bosses that this game will have show up twice when you do a boss shuffle, at least the way I set it up. And unfortunately, this seed was like, yeah, we're gonna give you 2 Trinecks. And we're not gonna give you an ice rod. Wait, I was right there. I just had to go like this. Ooh, what's that one? Oh, music, okay. I thought for some, like, from the distance with the dark background I have on OBS, it looked like those were chickens. See, so I should hopefully be able to do pod after this. We'll just start plowing through the dungeons I can do. Yeah, right now the only thing we can't beat is Trinecks. Why do I have this on? And if that ice rod shows up, then I can just completely disregard getting Quake. So it's like dodging a bullet, but getting hit by 6 others. I do enjoy Golden Axe. I just, at least I played the first one in the arcade. I think it was Golden Axe. Might be mixing that up with something else. And this is more from Aquaria. Alright, 7 items in here. Actually, yeah, any boss now I can beat. Because there can't be 3 Trinecks. So I don't necessarily have to worry about what bosses could appear here. Tink. Alright, do I remember how to do Specky Clip at least? I forgot that you need to switch to hook shot. That's not great. There we go. At least I remembered that. Alright, we're gonna do left side. If it's gonna give me the big key, just give me the big key here in one of the left side checks, and then I can just disregard going around. Well, Mirror Shield is nice, at least, but otherwise I'm gonna have to come back in for the big chest. Because the game's not gonna give me all the items. There's gonna be something in that big chest. Whoops. Alright, the Stalfos will be stuck now. Actually, no, it won't. No! It was too late. I blame the Stalfos. I've never screwed that up before. First time for everything. It just happens to be in this seed. Alright, diver down successful. This was something I waited way too long to learn how to do. It's so incredibly useful. It saves like at least a couple minutes in here. Ooh. I'd really like to see a lamp too. I mean, I can do the basement and pod. especially with Fire Rod. But I'd like to be able to check the other stuff in Pod. Maybe grab a, say, Ice Rod out of there. I'd also take $5 million. Not enough to retire on in this, in today, like in with the world today, but definitely make things a little more comfortable. Unfortunately, no big key. Probably going to be coming back for that. Unless the big key is locked in that chest. The only thing it could have the only other thing that could have been there is the map, and we already found that. So odds are one of these next 3 checks will be the big key, and I'll be sad. Yep, I'm sad. Now, if the game wants to make me happy, give me an Ice Rod right here. Next room. Waterfalls, Ice Rod. Perfect place for it. That is not an Ice Rod. That is sadness. That's right, this is Armos Nights. I should really learn the proper quick kill, but I can never line up the first shot. Whoops. All right, hour 42, and we're finally halfway there. I don't know if you could get a private island for 5 million anymore. Oh, thank you. All right. Oh, wait, this is a crystal, okay. Ow. I just want to see what's in the big chest. Then I guess we'll run up and do hammer pegs after this. Just to rule that out. Then we've got ice, we've got hookshot cave. Why do I still have an item left in desert? I got everything there. I've done a really bad... This is why I need to figure out... I need to try to get this set up so I can do auto tracking. What? There we go. Oh crap, it's daylight savings tonight, isn't it? Well, that's nice. Goodbye, Swamp Palace. We are not seeing you again. I completely forgot to change all the clocks. I'm gonna have to run upstairs and do that later. I would have completely forgot about daylight savings. Thank you for the reminder. That could have been bad. It's like we get to the grocery store tomorrow and it's not even open. Like, what's going on here? They go out of business? No, you just forgot it was daylight savings. That's actually gonna be really nice though, because my oldest daughter went to the high school football playoff game we had last night, and she always ends up exhausted after that. And then I spent the whole day outside doing yard work. She was with her dance team scouting their rivals at a competition that they weren't participating in. Ice Rod. Actually, I do need some arrows though. Where to now? And I'm kind of slowly running out of things I can do that aren't going and doing Aga 1. Actually, I know I can't get blocked in Ganon's tower. No, I'm gonna do pod first. On the off chance, if I can get Ice Rod here in pod, I can clear all of Ganon's tower in one go. Like, I've got Hookshot Cave up there. No matter who the boss is, we can clear pod here. It might just be a little annoying without the lamp. And I might actually pull up a map and try to do the dark room there in pod, just so to make sure I don't leave behind an Ice Rod. I figure that would be that'd be good value. So we gotta go this way. Another Helmasaur. Oh, vanilla. Actually, I can also beat Eastern now. We'll zip over to Eastern after this, too. Yeah, I would love to see a lamp. I'd love to see Ice Rod more, because I can pull up maps and I can do the dark room with a map. I mean, I've done this dark room before with a map. I just can't do it off of memory. I had a key as expected. Another key. Whoops, so I will have 7 after we clear this in Eastern. 8 would be the top of Ganon's tower. Whoops. Why am I doing it that way? There. And then 9 and 10 would be either the 2 Trinecks, or it would be getting Quake and doing Mire and... Turtle Rock, which I don't want to do. Hey Pops, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. It's Saturday. Debbie and 9 vitamins. I think I could try that. Let me make a quick note of that here once we get out of this. Why? Copy. All right, let's do a little paste here. All right. And we've got it saved. And now we're gonna go and get our lamp right here. Now we're gonna pull up a map so I can try to do this in the dark. Right, where's Pod? All right, there we go. All right, here it is. Party time. Okay. I hate these dodongos. What am I hitting? There it is. That was brutal. Where's the item? Oh, did I get stuck because of all those damage boosts? Where am I? Okay, I'm completely lost. Let's try going back this way. Okay, I must be there. Yes! Oh, justice. Totally worth it. Completely worth it. Right, up. Got it. Bug net. What other item am I missing? None, I think. That was... yeah, I had to pull up a map for that. I've never heard of that diamond before. Klopman? Yeah, lamp has to be somewhere in this area. I'm guessing Meyer would make sense. But now that I've dodged that bullet, I don't have to do... I can just completely skip going and doing Aga 1. I don't need to do Meyer. I don't need to do Turtle Rock. I mean, now it's just clear out dungeons. I missed that. What? Okay, that one was my fault. I mean, I don't like having to do this in the dark, but we'll manage. Red mail, unfortunately, well, the red mail is cool. It gives you the gold armor. It shows you as the gold armor from X3. I'm still waiting for someone to make a Zero sprite in this. Zero, Maya Fey, or any of the Huntrix from K-Pop Demon Hunters. My youngest daughter would go nuts if she came down here and she's, or like if they had like a Lilo and Stitch. Wait, key? I did miss a what key am I missing? No, I got these two. Where am I missing a key from? I got the big chest. I got both of the chests in the dark room. I got that. I got this. Did I not go down into No, Harmless Hellway was a... What check did I miss? Oh, did I not get one of them? Did I miss one of them in the basement? No, I got both of those. This hallway. Or did I open the door and just not go through it? Other checks are there? I got the first door. It's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, I got them all. So I must have just not went in the door properly. I am so confused right now. We're gonna have to push this block because I don't have the magic. I'm glad we gain an hour of sleep tonight because this is, my brain is absolutely fried. So I must have bumped into the door, used the key, but didn't actually go in the door because I wasn't lined up right? That was it. I was in the wrong spot. Now I don't have the magic to do this room properly with a torch, so... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use a bottle of blue. I want to be able to see. Just run. There it is. Well, that was an adventure. All right, that's a crystal. So, I mean, this is just going to be a lot of, like, go-moding things. Still. Okay, this is 6, Eastern 7, Desert 8, Ganon's Tower, the last 2. I guess, do I want to even look in the basement of Ganon's tower here? Oh. Maybe I do. Unless I can find half magic or something, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the torch glitch with the fire rod. And I don't have silvers. So maybe I will dig around in Ganon's tower in the basement. Just hoping to find either the lamp or silvers. Hey Dave, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. We are sort of getting close to finishing out, quite possibly, well, one of the worst seeds where I haven't had to pulp head. The logic chain on this one was just absolute garbage. I'm gonna go turn in the mushroom after this because I want to refill my blues. Oh, how'd it go? Hopefully it went better than this one. Because this one was terrible. Actually, who's the boss in here? Alright, Argus, that is good to know. Go faster. Alright, let's get our hook shot ready. Oh, those are always disappointing. You sit there and it's there, but you skipped it. Oh, that one. Yeah, that one is it's kind of odd. It's one of those more annoying ones too, because you have to go through those extra rooms when you really don't feel like you need to. Hey, where are you going? Boom. Got him. Yeah, I want to go back and refill my blues before we go hit Shrine X. And we'll turn in the mushroom. Maybe we'll get lucky with silvers or a lamp. Ow. Technically, that's not in logic without the lamp. No, it is with the fire rod. But the ice rod is blocked by the lamp. I hate the gauntlet. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do the gauntlet on this one. It's either that or go do Aga 1 so I can get my Quake. I can get Quake to do Turtle Rock and Mire. Why am I doing that? I needed to do that. Yeah, some of those seeds can take forever. Like, you know, I've had ones that I think, like the first seed I did, I had to pull up a chest location thing in Ice Palace because I didn't know, I forgot there was a chest in the freezer room. And that was where my progression was. I think that was actually Fire Rod 2 in that seed. Yeah, reading the logic in this one is a lot. It can get a little difficult because you have the tracker that basically does everything for you. So it's like, wait, when did I get this item? Especially if you start doing sequence breaks and then, like the ice rod I have right now, I should not have. That's locked behind the lamp, and the lamp is probably in Mire or Turtle Rock. But we did pulled up a map and did a dark room and pod. You look like you've seen better days, Trinex. Come on. Let's see. Eastern Desert. So these lamp could be in Pyramid, at Pyramid Ferry, but I'm not gonna look. I use Dunka Tracker. I wish the Dunka Tracker also worked for Super Metroid, because I do not like Emo Tracker. Why am I picking that up? There are so many gaps in my items right now. I can do hook speed. I should, it makes more sense to go this way. Can't go into Turtle Rock. Dunka's does have auto tracking, I just don't have it set. I don't know if I have the I bought a cable that's supposed to be able to do data, but I still can't get it to work, so I'm thinking my FX pack has some, I need to fix the firmware or something. Or I just need to suck it up and start doing these playing on my desktop instead of a Super Nintendo with an FX pack and a real controller. I did buy a conversion thing that I can use my actual SNES controller on my desktop, but it just feels weird turning and looking at the monitor when I could be looking at the TV, playing the way that these games were meant to be played. Alright, give me silvers or a lamp. Wait, where was Hookshot? Hookshot was in Spike Cave. There it is, okay. And I guess I can go through and get some of the more dense checks, maybe skip the firebar one. But I've got to go back through and get Trinex in the basement anyway. Oh, it's Ice Trinex. That is miserable. I forgot that it was... I remembered the Trinex block. I forgot that it was ice. Oh, that sucks. Wow, all the small keys. They're half magic. Okay, I love it. Totally worth going this way. What? Gotta be kidding me. I hate Stelphos. Okay, you get out of my way. Okay, Stelphos, stop. I'm going to stab you. It had to be done. I didn't want to get rid of that Stelphos, but it was just standing in the way. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. It's like to me, it feels better playing on real hardware on a TV, like I did as a kid. I mean, never played randomizers as a kid because they didn't exist, but... Alright, can we get one of the coolest bonk skips in the game? Yes! Over the firebar. And silvers. There is no reason for me to get those 4 checks anymore. I love it. I don't love that. I was trying to bonk off the wall. Yeah, got the lamp, got silvers. I mean, red mail would be nice, but I definitely do not need it. Yeah, I have 4 bottles of blue. Oh, come back here. Okay. I mean, I just wanted to get the health refill because this fight could be a disaster. Thankfully, I have Butter Sword for it. Yeah, Silverless is, if I've got Tempered or Butter Sword, I don't have too much of a problem. Like, well, I don't have any problem at all doing Silverless if I have Tempered or Butter. But if you give me Master Sword, I do so poorly because I cannot do Phase 2. Uh-oh. Like, Ganon Phase 2 gives me so many problems. With Master Sword, if I can just use the cape and sit there, I'm fine. I want to see. I was hoping that would give me a health refill. All right, that is 9. Let's get moving. Yeah, we're gonna just borrow you for a second there. Thank you. At least I don't have to worry about running into Trinex here. I'm guessing we'll see Cold Stare. So I've not seen Cold Stare yet. We also haven't seen Blind though. Or Landmo. So really it could be pretty much anything. Just not Trinex or Helmasaur. I'll take that too, thank you. Oh wow, I almost never time that right where I can just dash through. That was completely accidental. That was not intentional at all, it just worked. Tomorrow we're going over to some friends to watch part of the Packer game since it's we have dance competition, the first major dance competition next weekend for my oldest. They've got a really big dance practice tomorrow. We're kind of looking forward to when that's all done in January and we can, like, she's starting to, like, she gets really tired because their practices go so late a couple times a week, and when there's a competition around the corner, like a performance, they end up going really late. And they're very, very picky about everything. I mean, their dance team very consistently wins state for their division. So they're very good, but the atmosphere itself doesn't... They focus a lot on the negative. Landmo, there we go. Hey, come back here. Got him. Ooh, Super Mario RPG. One of the best games ever. Good luck on your seed tomorrow. Yeah, it's very difficult to hear the kids on the team talk about all of the struggles they have to deal with, because we do carpools, and there's a lot, the girls do a lot of talking in the carpools. Okay, we just did that a little bit weird, but... Alright, so we're looking at maybe a little over 220 on this one. Was really hoping for more like 140. But the seed was like, ha, no, we're not going to do that. We have other ideas. Everything was just so spaced out poorly. Got him. Wait, I don't need the chest, I just want the magic. There we go. Yep, there's the cold stare. Don't fall. Oh, I had to. I needed to get the 10th Triforce piece right here. There's in Bosshunt, there's another Triforce piece behind whatever boss is in Moldorm 2. So I only need 10 out of the 12 Triforce pieces available. So instead of doing Aga 1 to get Quake, and then going into Mire and Turtle Rock, I decided to just skip those, and I figure it was definitely a time save just doing these instead of going through Aga 1 and then trying to go through Turtle Rock. Mire could be quick, depending on... What am I doing? Depending on if it's a God Mire or not, but I'd assume that the big key is gonna be in a terrible location, because this seed was just complete butt. It was made of sadness and fail. Yeah, I'd say maybe we finish around 221 here. Let's get our cape out. It's been a long time since I've had a Link to the Past seed this bad. All right, here goes. I'm sorry, Ganon, I have the cape and a butter sword. We'll actually just use one of these right now. Get our magic back. Uh-oh. Doesn't matter if you hit the second swing. Oh man, this is a terrible spot to try to get the torch glitch. Wait. Got it. Easy game. What? Okay, what was that? All right, there we go. Come on, gotta get under that 221 that I said I was expecting. Thanks for the GG's, Kyoto. Well, that was just horse poo.